Today's chapter is chapter 30, Resolution in the Face of Death. Once, long ago, there was a quiet man who, though a member of the samurai warrior caste, had neither grounding in swordsmanship nor courage in battle. Who should he encounter one day but a fierce warrior bent on racking up 100 victims who challenged him to a showdown? For a samurai to refuse such a challenge was unthinkable. Not knowing what else to do, the man asked for time to see to his lord's affair and used the reprieve to visit a nearby master swordsman. After explaining the situation in full, he asked what to expect in the conflict and how he should prepare to meet his death by the sword. Impressed by the level of his determination, the master carefully instructed him in everything from the etiquette of dueling to the proper way of folding his kimono. Finally, he taught him the art of aiuchi, a deadly mutual attack. Yield to your opponent and in return strike home. In so doing, you sacrifice your own life, but unfailingly end your enemy's life as well. Start with an attack stance with 5 or 6 steps in front of your opponent, holding the sword high over your head. Then slowly close your eyes and open your mind's eye, waiting with undivided attention for him to strike. The moment you sense the spirit of his sword awaken, bring your weapon down with all your might. In this way you may be killed, but your opponent will surely be split in twain. The samurai thanked the master deeply and proceeded to the site of duel, whether his challenger was waiting him. Now prepared for what would come, the samurai followed to the letter the teachings he had been given. He carefully folded his kimono, strode boldly forward and took up the attack stance. Then trained all his attention on his opponent, his mind focused on discovering his stance. Yet the challenger gave no sign of striking, and the spirit of the sword was dormant. Above the murmurs of the crowd that had gathered to watch, the samurai heard the cry, "I surrender," and opened his eye in surprise. "Clearly, your skill is far above mine," the humble challenger said. "The energy that emanates from your center, the perfection of your stance. Please teach me the secrets of your art." Covered with the greasy sweat of fear, he prostrated himself on the ground. Nothing is more powerful than resolution in the face of death. He who willingly pours his life's blood into the task at hand will find a way. Okay, so today's story is about samurai warriors. Samurai existed in ancient Japan almost 200 to 300 years ago. And they have their own unique policy, which is called samurai spirit. Samurai spirit is they highly evaluate their reputation or pride. Once his pride is challenged, he would sometimes sacrifice his life to protect his pride or protect his loyalty or faith faithfulness to his master. It is said that their samurai spirit is based on Zen Buddhism. Zen Buddhism and samurai spirit are very close to each other. So in their samurai spirit, sometimes they commit ritual in suicide, seppuku. It's kind of contradictory to the teaching of Buddhism because Buddha taught the preciousness of life. But first of all, samurai or warriors, at the beginning, little by little it changed, but the original status of samurai was warrior. So going to the battle and fight, risking their life, that was their work. Even the peace prevailed in ancient Japan, samurai didn't forget those samurai spirits. So once they are challenged, they couldn't say no. They couldn't refuse. They had to fight, which is stronger. And that part is difficult to understand for ordinary people like us. But in this story, even those who had never been to the battle couldn't refuse to join the duel. So literally, he was risking his life. And he tried to follow samurai spirit. So the important point is there's something in common in samurai spirit and for a Buddhist student. It's sometimes we encounter such a moment to risk everything we have. And then when we win that battle or duel, we will achieve true happiness. So I think this story teaches us the mindset, how to face the most difficult moment in life. So I'd like you to think hard about what is it. So when we risk our life, we will surely win, like this samurai who had never been to the battle, but his spirit was praiseworthy, as the story goes. Anyway, nothing is more powerful than resolution in the face of death. He who willingly pours his life's blood into the task at hand will find a way. Okay, that's all for today's recitation meditation practice. Good job, everyone. See you next time.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Gary. Bye-bye.